But man, it's been a bit since we played some Kerbal. So let's do that. We're gonna get into some KSP for episode 9 of the YouTube series. I really don't know what we're gonna be doing today because we had 2 weeks off. So why don't we just like hop in and see what's going on, man? Has the ISP figured out your name yet? That's funny. I was sending you some pictures of that. That was, I don't know what that was all about, man. It's like, no, my name is Travis. Thanks, Diane. No problem. But remember, I'm Travis. Later on in the conversation. All right, Diane, we're finishing up. Look, are you kidding me? Anyway, ISP support leaves a lot to be desired. Let's put it that way. Say hello to your Kerbs for me. I will. I will. It was very funny reading those screenshots. Right? I thought that was pretty cheeky. Pretty cheeky. So we got a couple of interplanetary probes out there. Out there. But they're a little on the too far to kind of just warp and YOLO it. But anyway, this is interesting. Build a new unmanned probe for Duna. Oh, I mean, that's kind of the kicker. I've got a probe over at Ike right now. I would love to just kind of move over there, but if it says new, then we won't be able to do that. And say hello. I said, what's up? The sky is up. That's true. That is true. Ooh. That's a good payout right there. These are all spaceflight below, so that kind of becomes problematic. Temperature surveys. Ooh, hello. Let's see. Okay, so we got a lot of cash right now. We've got almost $1 million. What I want to do is see... I want to see what kind of upgrades we need and what kind of research we can do, because we also have a lot of science. Oh my god, she's been so excited for this joke. You guys will like it. You guys will like it. And if not, you're banned. Just saying. Oh, we get those cute little panels. All right. It's too bad Spooky's not here for that amazing joke, man. Spooky would like this. He would appreciate it. What do we want next, man? Is the question. I don't really need a bigger launch vehicle right now. ISRU is what I really want. But we need some of this crap, unfortunately. So I guess we should start getting this stuff. So it requires any. Okay, so it's not requiring both, it just requires any. So if we grab this and then that should put us well on the way to getting this thingy. But we can't get both because we're 3 science short of getting both. Of course, we're 3 science short of getting both. Let's see here. What's the best expenditure right now before we get more science? We could run a quick MUN science mission because we've got some of the new science stuff I don't think we've sent to the MUN yet. Let's do that, and then we're going to get both of those, but I'll go ahead and grab that for now. As far as upgrades are concerned, tracking station's already upgraded all the way. Holy crap, the R&D building is very expensive. The VAB, we're not really limited by parts right now. Upgrading the launch pad would be nice for later, but we don't really need it now. I'm not seeing any like very critical upgrades that we need as far as this stuff's concerned. I mean, the VAB and the launch pad and the R&D would be nice, but we don't really need them right now. Let's go look in a book at the Reading Rainbow and find out where our most recent schmoody bop is. Again, this is what I don't like about the stock craft sort of thing, is there's no way to sort by date modified, which is kind of annoying. Okay, here's the Gen 2 probe. This is the one that we just sent out to all these different planets, etc. I think we just YOLO this over to the Mun. Yeah, I think we do that. We'll get some science that way. Okay, Diane, we will. We will let you know. It's one of those jokes where you facepalm but laugh at the same time, right? Right? That's basically the exact reaction that I had, Thomas, if it makes you feel any better. I kind of feel like for this one, maybe we take off these antennas and just put kind of a crappy one on there. Because this one's only going to Mun, right? So I don't think it needs the whole shebang. We're not going to save the vessel, though, of course, because we still want the nice one having everything. Let's go. Save like $5 grand that way. Dude, yeah. Seeing the thrust puck already is interesting. Now, has the B5 thrust puck already been spotted? So are we assuming that that's B6 or above? Oh, that's Raptor 2 mounts. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. All right, so let's see. I think all of this should be good. Just make sure. Yeah, all that's good. Okay. Let's go. 13 engines one is B7 or B8. Oh, okay. Okay, so B5 and 6 are already accounted for with the 1920 configuration. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I thought B5 was supposed to be the next thing, but I guess not. I hit a tiny bit of drop frames just now. It's gone already. But there was definitely some drop frames for a second. Oh, you guys are lucky that I muted that one. It wasn't good. Man. Coughing ASMR, it's not ASMR. Trust me on that. It's not. It's not something you want to hear on purpose. We are looking good. Oh, waterfall, let's go. Anything can be ASMR to someone. This is true, Chivo. This is true. Interesting. OBS is struggling on the encoder and the rendering for once. That is very unusual. It hasn't done that in a long time. Snackless, what's up, buddy? Snackless. You know what? I've been seeing on Steam that he's been playing a bunch. Look at OBS settings, like to try to figure out why suddenly I'm getting encoding and rendering frames, which I've never had in a long time. No, everything looks legit there. Interesting. I'm changing a setting. I don't need to take down the stream for that specific setting. Been home 6, but I've had the time. Me too, man. I've been sick. I took my week off for traveling, Snackless, and the day I got back, boom, the worst cold you've had in a long time. Like, what the hell, man? No COVID. Tested negative a billion times, but man, it was like, come on. And I still sound congested like crazy. I don't know if you could tell. Puts on hazmat suit. Yeah. Tell you what, man, having a cold still sucks. Even though I know it's just a cold, it fucking sucks, man. No COVID is a win these days. Yeah, it's true. Oh, dang. Sorry, Snackless. I didn't know you were struggling with something like that. Like last week, yeah. Man, really something seemed to go around. I got it like... I'm realizing now that I started to get it like the day right before we left. So I did get it while we were still in Texas, weirdly enough. But not really sure where, man. Diane got it a few days after I did. So that's no fun. It was like your run-of-the-mill cold. It just hit me really bad. The head, the whole body ache, all the stuffiness everywhere, scratchy throat, coughing. But I did start my new job last week, man, on Tuesday. And I was still able to kind of work. It was mostly just like training videos and stuff. And I could still do that while I'm sick, you know, so I don't want to burn sick days my first week on the job. So it was a low-key week. It was fine. I just had training and crap to do anyway. But the new job's going good, man. It's going great. The work-life balance, I can already tell, is going to be much, much better at this new job. Our time and expertise is more respected. A lot less micromanaging. I work with a bigger team, and so we have the staffing to handle the workload that we have, which I'm not used to. My last job, we definitely did not have the staffing to keep up with the workload, so it's so far all better. It's not going to be perfect the whole time, obviously. You can't nobody ever expect the job to be ever perfect. It's not possible. But for now, it's a huge step up. It's a huge step up for now. I have much stronger management too, and that's a huge thing for employee satisfaction. Okay, let's warp to like here-ish. So I've been playing some Realism Overhaul again off stream, and I'm playing with Principia, the N-body gravitation mod. That's been fun. I haven't played with Principia in a long time because it's not very stream friendly, because it starts to lag your game a little too much for a stream, in my opinion at least. And so it's been fun. It's been fun. I kind of have mine towards doing like a YouTube only series of Principia Realism Overhaul, but I haven't confirmed that idea with myself yet. I'm just kind of getting my sea legs again in RO, if you want to call it that. It's been fun. I think I'm in 1959. And I've already got like crude orbit and things like that happening. So I beat Gagarin. Ooh, Thomas. Ooh, hello. This is that guy that used Tundra as a dependency for his own sort of fork, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, let's do a nice elliptical orbit. So we hit low and high space. Easy. No, okay. Interesting. So who is this then? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, that's freaking cool. I'll be excited to try that out. You gotta let me know what's going on with that. Cool. It's looking good. All right, so we're gonna get into orbit here, and then we're gonna run some science experiments and see what we can do. Probably crash the stage into mud just to get it out of the way. Rachel, what's up? How's it going? Rachel, I was watching this gigantic battle. Holy shit, last night in your RimWorld stream. You guys, so Rachel's doing RimWorld on her stream, and she's got the Rim Connect mod for Twitch integration and stuff. And she's got this gigantic colony with like 40 freaking colonists. And she got a raid in the game from a group that had an equal number. It was like this massive battle. And she called like an orbital strike on. It was nuts. It was crazy. There was like bodies everywhere. Bodies everywhere. At least 100. It was nuts. It was crazy. It was really cool to watch, though. It was super hectic. Super hectic, but it was cool. I was sadly did not have enough points because I wanted to, like, during the battle, summon some negative effects against your colonists to screw with you, but I didn't end up doing it. Not because I'm nice, but only because I didn't have enough points to do it. So, I'm coming for you. Capitalism. Something like that. KSP's going good. We just got back into it. I had almost like 2 weeks off stream. An expected first week because I was traveling, a not expected second week because I got freaking sick like the day I got back from traveling, like with the worst cold I've had in a long time. Super annoying. So it's actually my first night back, and I wasn't really sure what we were up to, and obviously we're figuring that out already, but I couldn't remember everything that was going on. Oh, that's, of course, it's not an atmosphere. No wonder. Okay, so that's all high space science. Let's do some low space stuff. Over Mun's poles. I don't think we have any biome science, do we? No, we do not. No, we don't, because we're still in the Kerbin system. Per our gameplay rules, we do not need to actually run the kOS stuff. Yeah, so I'm like that with RPGs, Rachel. If I don't play them enough and come back to it enough, I'll be like, okay, so what was I doing? You know? Like some games are not very good at helping you track where you're at. Like every time I've tried to pick up a Pokemon game as an adult, they don't do a good job of tracking what you were doing in the game. So I'm over here like, what? Because I'll maybe forget about it for like a week or something and come back to it. But there is an emulator. I think it's called Pokemon Unbound, and it actually, in the emulator, they have put in an additional feature of like a quest task log thing, which is nice. Okay, that put us back up into the range that we need. And then this thing, I guess, can just stay as like a ComSat or something. Let's circularize it at some arbitrary altitude, I guess. 500 kilometers. Why not? Alucard, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in, man. Alucard, I missed you. I missed everybody. Just being here. Hope you had a good couple of weeks, man. Alucard, I'm finally not sick anymore. I'm still congested from being sick. I'm just not sick anymore. So I'm here. Texas was good, man. We got the offer that we put on a house accepted less than 2 hours before getting on the plane to come back to California. It wasn't our first choice house, but it ended up being the best choice for various reasons. Yeah, man, we should hopefully close the deal on the house within a couple of weeks. And from there, man, just get ready to start moving. With the way that mortgage payments work, it's likely we won't need to get out of this house right away because mortgage payments don't work the way that rent does. So we might not have our first mortgage payment until December 1st, or at least maybe even January 1st, depending on the closing date. So nice, Thomas. That's good. When's its first operational mission, Thomas? Because I know Doug has already been in operations, right? If I remember correctly. Okay, so we got rover stuff now. Got a little bit of robotics. Got some more MechJeb features for rover autopilot. I don't know. I've never really liked the rover autopilot in MechJeb, though. So we probably won't use it. But both of those that we just did got us the dependencies we need for ISRU, which is the goodness. The goodness. Doug has already supported one mission with Jerdy and Tugfin Fallout. Right, okay. Cool. All right, we really need another R&D building. But it's very expensive. It's like really expensive. Let's see what kind of missions we got right now. We got this Sentinel telescope situation happening. Somehow I still have this. I don't know how I still have this. Build a new unmanned probe that has an antenna, can generate power. The probe must be fully assembled when launched. Blah, 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 blah. I'm probably just going to say goodbye. I don't want to look at that anymore. Okay, so let's cycle contracts for like a day or something, or a couple days. I guess that depends, Alucard, but in this case, we would own the land. It's not like I have a lot of land or something, but it's the lot that the house is on and stuff. This is interesting. Finish construction of a rover on the surface of Ike. That is pretty interesting. What a cool contract. I don't really have the capability I would like to have to send crew out to do that yet. But this is a good profitable contract here. Bunch of seismic readings. Yeah, this is not a super viable contract, although it does have a good payout. It's got a bunch of spaceflight below stuff, and those are pretty low altitudes. Let's grab this one. Seismic readings on the surface. Plant a flag we'll take. That's basically free money. This is a new type of contract. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. That's cute. So that's like a first rendezvous. So this will probably open up some other contracts. Interesting. Interesting. I've heard of that kind of stuff, Rachel, yeah, but that's not our situation. This is good. I'm going to take that. We're going to do that. Might as well knock this out on that, because that's in orbit of Kerbin. Okay, so what do we have with a Minmus mission? Plant a flag, seismic survey. So we'll just go land near here, plant the flag. Let's cycle a day or two of contracts just to see if we get anything else for Minmus. Finish construction. Oh, I see. There's more of that. That's pretty cool. A lot of space flight below. Yeah, I don't want any of that. All right. Yeah, so we'll go knock out both of these, and then we'll do this. These will be in one mission as well. But this will have to be 2 flights because it necessitates 2. So we have to do a rendezvous. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. So not a problem. Easy to do. To go see what our crew vessel is right now. I forget the name because the stock thing doesn't tell me what date these were modified. I think it's Moonlander 2C on the Grav Express. Let's see. No, it must be the Jeff version, I think. Yeah, it is. It is. It's the one with the docking ports. I must have saved it without the docking ports, but this is it. This is it. Now let's make sure it has the science equipment that we need. Seismic readings, and that's going to be this little dude right there. So this one's got what we need. Okay. I think we'll send up Neiman. Why not? Send up Neiman. What's our auto struts looking? Yeah, those are looking good. Okay. This is an expensive launch, man. 48K. But we'll make a bunch back, so it's fine. Expensive. You know, Alucard, I know the joke that you're making. You have an insane of cost of vessels that you fly, I'm sure. You guys, Alucard builds these crazy large contraptions in Kerbal. Try to be profitable, Alucard. I want to make as much money and profit as we can. Launch big is your motto? It absolutely is. It absolutely is. I don't doubt that for a second. I didn't check my staging, which is dumb, but it looks like it's all good. And here we go. Because he's compensating for something. Wow. Wowee. Shots freaking fired, man. Man, one day if Waterfall is configured for solids, wouldn't that be awesome? Oof. Oh. Or you can see the beauty right here. Oh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it. Oh. Man, playing for so many years with Real Plume mod, I never thought we'd have a plume mod that's this nice looking. It just looks so good. It blows me away every time. Ah, really, Thomas? Yeah. I'm sure it's pretty hard to get, man. One day, one day. It's like Thomas said, Alucard. It's probably a very tough thing to configure for the waterfall mod to make the solids look right. I'm sure. Dang, we're actually going to get into orbit without using this upper stage at all. I forgot how capable this freaking rocket is. Wow, yeah, okay. Alrighty then. See, it does okay. It's not the most efficient trajectory. I could probably sharpen it up quite a bit and fix up these settings some. I've been trying to consider what my next like non-KSP game is going to be on stream. KSP is still going to stay the main game, of course, but I want to start integrating something else again. I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. I was thinking something a little more like action-oriented in some way. I don't really know what to play. I'm not really playing Tarkov right now, so I don't really want to stream that. Simple Rockets 2. I've heard of it. I think I bought it on my phone, actually. Is that a mobile game also, Alucard? I feel like it is. It is. Yeah, I have that on my phone. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool little game. No, I have two. It's on Android. I don't know, I've been getting sucked into those idle games on my phone the last few months. They're so dumb, man, but I don't know. I'm addicted to watching numbers go up, I guess. They are stupid. I will admit. Not my fault, by the way. Me and Chivo were DMing about some of these not that long ago, actually. I saw Chivo playing one on Steam, and I was like, hey, have you heard of this one? And we swapped some recos for each other. Should make your own then. This is true, Thomas. You and I have talked about something like this, actually. Life got way too busy to think about that project, man. So I let Thomas know about some ideas I had for making one, that I was going to have him sort of be like an information consultant for me. But it didn't pan out time-wise, at least not right now. Maybe after the move I can start working on that. But yeah, so Chiva, that one I recommended to you, I've been playing that one. I've been playing other ones too. Got one I'm playing right now called Antimatter Dimensions. One is already too much for me. What's important with those idle games, I think, is finding one where you can prestige enough. Right? You need to be able to prestige. What is prestige? That's like when you hit a certain whatever in the game, you can basically like restart with bonuses. It's like a new game plus or something like that, if you want to call it that. it's important for those games to have ways to prestige. So you keep playing. And that Antimatter Dimensions one has a bunch of different ways. So much of my time wasted. See, now, even though they're kind of dumb games, when you really look at it, I'm of the thought that time that you enjoy spending is not time wasted. Just as a flat statement. So if you like it, while you're pooping, while you're laid in bed, you like playing these stupid little idle games on your phone, more power to you, man. Who cares? On that note, I think there's two kinds of people in this world, okay? This is my theory. It's actually a fact. There's two kinds of people in this world, okay? People who play with their phone on the toilet, and people who lie about it. Facts. Yeah, it's obviously a fact. I mean, come on. Come on. Pickles. Yunk, without the context, we're over here talking about playing with our phones while we're taking a shit, and he's like, pickles. He's referencing a conversation we had in Rainlight's chat earlier today. How you doing, Young? Good to see you, buddy. So, chat, we need some opinions here, okay? Who likes pickles, and who is an intellectual who realizes how disgusting they are? I'm just curious. Just curious. You guys are supposed to say that you like them. What the hell? I thought I liked you guys. Alucard, you're my boy. You're my boy. And Thomas is deleting the evidence. I want it known for the record that Alucard is an intellectual who agrees with me. Falcon, I need your opinion. Are pickles good or bad? There's a correct answer. Okay, yeah, I fucking knew I couldn't trust you. What's wrong with you people? Do you not have functioning taste buds? You average pickle enjoyers. Thomas has the power. He does. He does have the power. Unfortunately. I'm like really riding the day-night Terminator here. So I'm gonna just use some fuel that I don't really need and do this. That way I can catch this sight when it's at least a little bit light out. Garlic habanero. I think garlic habanero is a good flavor profile on almost anything that it makes sense to have it on. Not this like savagery excuse for a vegetable. My taste buds are made for vinegar stuff. See, I'm not big on the vinegar stuff, man. I think that's probably why I'm like an anti-pickle intellectual. I prefer non-cucumber pickles. Like pickled jalapenos and stuff. So the only exception I'll give to the vinegar, the no vinegar thing, is like pickled jalapenos. Like pickled carrots and other crap in like a Vietnamese sandwich or something. You know? That's my exceptions to the rule. It's basically a savory raisin. I hate that. I hate that. Falcon, are you doing Chem Lab online? Paper? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing, man, is like STEM courses in college will often have the lecture component and the lab component, which is technically a separate class and has all its own assignments and everything. It's just some crap you got to get used to. You'll figure it out. It's easy. YOLO. Don't worry, I won't ever say that again. By the way. There you go. Let's do it. There you go, Young. See, that's getting creative. You're probably having to draw things, Falcon. I'm guessing that's why it has to be on paper. Elephant, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Interesting, Falcon. Interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, that just sounds like someone who's done something a certain way for decades and doesn't want to change the way they do it, type of thing. Yeah, that whole thing. PSA. Even if you already have two-factor authentication on Twitch, go change your damn passwords. And if you're an idiot who uses that same password on other websites, go change everything. There was a big data breach at Twitch today. Like, even the source code for the website was leaked. A project they've been keeping under wraps until today that was going to be a Steam competitor was also leaked, in addition to the finances of the top 10,000 streamers on Twitch by gross revenue from subs. And so a lot of people can go and look and see what these large streamers make now. And passwords and accounts and everything for the entire website were compromised. So I refreshed my Steam key, changed all my passwords and everything. Maybe someone will fix something. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Oh, whatever you're smoking, Rachel. Jesus. Like, I don't understand how that happens, man. It's a big leak. It is a big data breach. I mean, that's like a big deal. It's not just like, oh, some accounts got, leaked. It's like the source code, like the commented source code of the website. It's called incompetence, yeah. Someone like accidentally committed an SSH key to the repo or something stupid, See, Rachel, I work in tech as well, just like you. But the incompetence I work with is mostly the end users. It's not the people I work with. What's up, Shaw? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in, man. You're thinking it's a disgruntled employee? It'll be interesting to see what we hear about, man, as time goes on. Oof, Rachel. I heard about a story once upon a time where whoever at Google manages their domain certs and stuff forgot to renew google.com. And within seconds, somebody snatched it up, sold it back to Google for like millions of dollars. Yikes. Yikes. I saw your test message, Falcon, just now. Really interesting, Rachel. You know what was a galaxy brain play? Galaxy brain play was back when Facebook was still a startup, like an actual startup, and they were like a nobody company. They had somebody paint a mural in their first office, and they offered the guy a normal, regular payment, but they also gave him the choice to take a percentage in the company. He took a percentage in the company. That guy's worth like $1 billion now, or something ridiculous, just for painting a mural in the Facebook office. Oh yeah, cool. Didn't know that. I've never watched that show, Rachel. Of all people, you feel like someone who works in tech would see it, but never seen it. This week is not a good week for Twitch or Facebook. No, it is not. Really, Rachel? That's okay. So this is how I feel about the show Handmaid's Tale. Okay? Excellent show. Not perfect, but it is what it is. And it's cringe in a way that's like, it feels way too possible and realistic, the way that it's all presented to you. It's very creepy and very uncomfortable to watch. Highly recommended. Now, it's not a perfect show. I could spoil some reasons why, but I'd rather not. I still recommend it highly. It's a cool show. It's very uncomfortable to watch, though. I don't either, Young. Jack Tank, Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. Go find the trailer and watch it and see if it seems interesting to you. Better, though, it's on Hulu. It's one of those shows where I would almost recommend like straight up just going to watch the first episode without learning anything about it. You know? It's worth the surprise of knowing what's going on. Shows starting, I watch a rough show to get through. Absolutely, man. Some scenes really hurt to watch, but without spoiling the plot at all, I will say they've earned the story they're telling. And I'm trying to really be careful with not spoiling anything. People get what's coming to them. You know what, Rachel? I actually had a harder time watching it than my wife did. I mean, she didn't have an easy time watching it, but for what it's worth, we were able to get through it, and we've been watching it. It's good. It's good. But yeah, it's good. Train of thought. Anyway, what I'm looking for is the new Dune movie. Yo, that movie looks sick. And the Foundation show is so good. It's so good, man. Isaac Asimov, finally, Foundation is getting a TV adaptation. And it's 3 episodes in. I've only watched the first 2 because I'm catching up with Diane before the next episode later this week. Dude, it is awesome. It detracts a little bit from the books, and in some ways bigger than a little bit. but the main story thread is all there. And to be honest, like, I want a quality book to screen adaptation with anything like this. I want it to be good, but I also don't want it to be a carbon copy of the original story. I want it to be a little refreshed or something. And I think the changes they're making for the show have so far been mostly pretty good. Nulty, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Jack, I don't know if I said hi to you, man. Hello. Yeah, it's on Apple, Rachel. But Apple, I know it's another service. It sucks to sign up for one, but it's got some good stuff on there. It's got For All Mankind. It's got this show, Foundation, now. And either one of them is worth picking up the service, man, honestly. Yeah. Now, For All Mankind is not perfect, right? It's not perfect, but overall, it's been very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Jack, I deleted that message. It was pretty spoilery. But yes, I agree with you. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I have not seen it. Correct, Chivo, yeah. I hope so too, Fire Drake. Well, that was weird calling you Fire Drake. I hope so too. Hope so too. It did not. That is correct. Hey, why don't we play a game, huh? That might be a good idea, huh? Oh, really? We're not in one of the sites right now? I guess we landed a little bit away. Gotta go a little bit downhill here. Really? We're not in the zone yet? There we go. Okay. Too long since I read those books. Man, so someone in our community just went through all the Foundation books and has been talking about them nonstop, man. I've only read the first Foundation myself, personally. Such a good book, man. The hell? It said I was in Delta. Why did it not account for that? Weird. I don't know what's going on with that. It's strange. Let's try another spot over here. See, I was in Pilots Valley Delta. That's so weird, and I took the seismic reading. I feel like the Ender trilogy, never read it. I've been asked about that before too. Just never got around to it, I guess. What's up, Defon? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Yeah, right now I'm doing a reread of The Expanse, the books. I'm on book 7 of 8 currently, waiting for book 9 to come out in November. Once I get through those and Expanse book 9, I'm going to get through all the Asimov stuff relating to Foundation. And then after that, it's the Witcher books. The Witcher books sound really good. And that's so bad. Oh, that's too bad, man. I'm sorry. So I'm really perplexed why it's not counting this. It said we were in alpha or something. Oh, you're funny, Falcon. You're funny. That's weird. No, they don't. It's this science equipment right here. I do need to get them out for planting a flag, so I'll go ahead and do that, but... Are you read every ender? Nice, Lord. That's cool, man. Cool. Man, frickin' Minmus. It's just easier to do this. YOLO. Nice. Let's go. All right, Valentina. Stop slacking off. Will be externally controlled by scientists. Yeah, that doesn't matter. I don't need to run it from outside. Nah, Thomas, I won't. The one solar panel is actually way more than I need. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why this isn't reading. Log the data. That's very weird. Maybe it wants us to go further downhill or something. I fat fingered the spacebar. Yeah, okay, hold on. Hold on. There's a save 8 minutes ago, so we'll just use that. Boom. Oh, so Falcon, you probably did some kind of process. You had to weigh the reagents at the end and see what you were left with or something, huh? Oh, cool, man. So you're already getting going. That's good. Semester's half over. Oh my god, it is, isn't it? That's crazy. I forgot how long it's been already. Okay, so let's see what the frick is going on here. Okay, navigation set to Pilot's Valley Delta. I'm gonna lock staging here so I don't do that again. Okay. Okay, so you have entered Pilot's Valley Delta. We're gonna watch for any messages saying we've left the Delta. It's Spooktober already. It is. I guess 2 weeks flew by, man, with my trip and being sick and crap. Which I still kind of am sick a little bit. Just congested and crap. Okay, never got a message that we were leaving the spot. Now it's working. Okay. I don't know why it didn't work before. Let's go do these other ones. Falcon, have you already registered for next semester yet? I always remember there being like a scramble for registering, man. Hopefully you're not having an issue with like class availability and crap like that. When I was getting my microbiome degree at San Francisco State, that specific major was what they called impacted at that time. And it made class availability basically nothing. It sucked, man. I actually graduated like a semester or two late just because there weren't available classes for me. Jake in a boat, what's up, man? Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, guys. My name is Graph Shark. I play a lot of Kerbal Space Program, but I do some other stuff sometimes too. Historically, I've always played something called RealismOverhaul KSP, but we're doing kind of a no gameplay mods, at least. There's visual mods and other stuff. Playthrough using things like kOS and stuff like that here on the stock stuff. So let me know if you guys have any questions, man, about what we're doing. Played some KSP. Nice. What were you doing at KSP today? Do tell. Must not be quite in the right spot. Guess we gotta go downhill a little more. Oh, I was like a freaking... that's so close already. Gilly Eve shenanigans, nice. Right now, I'm just kind of getting some money, man. I got some interplanetary missions going, and right now I'm trying to get some cash for the final R&D upgrade at the moment, which is a ways away. It's a lot of money. Hopefully we'll have a bunch of science queued up, ready to use in it once we have it. That's the idea. It's been so long since I played a solid stock playthrough, like all the way through. I also want to, like, the only real big gameplay thing that I want to add to this save is Outer Planets mod whenever that's ready for 1.12.2, which I understand it's not quite ready yet, and that's okay. But I've never played with that either, and I want to try that. I've heard it's very cool. I'm already in alpha, let's go. How long have you been playing KSP, Jake? I've seen you around here before. Good to see you again. Jake, I took like 2 weeks off, man. I had a week of traveling, so I knew I couldn't stream then. And I had all these plans to get back to streaming, but then I came down with like a gnarly cold, one of the worst ones I've had in a long time. So I had like another week off, and then I'm still kind of sick, but I'm really only just congested now. Like I don't have any of the other symptoms anymore. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't COVID. Okay, so all we have left is the beta site now, which should be like roughly right over there. Whoops, I am like totally going the wrong way. At least you're feeling better. Yeah, I mean, I still sound like crap and I'm congested and coughing a lot, so I've got my mute button ready for when I got a cough, but I'm here. I'm here. And it's like, I'm just annoyed at this point, man. Like, I want it all to go away. I've been sick for over a week now. I don't really have the other symptoms anymore, thankfully. It's just like the cough and congestion. Which isn't too bad. It's just like, come on, man. I'm ready for it to be over. Yeah, it was a gnarly one too, man. All your average cold symptoms, but for some reason, like, it hit me like a freaking truck. Maybe because everyone's been inside and masking and all that kind of stuff for so long, it's like my immune system's out of practice or something, man. I don't know. I'm totally BSing that. I don't think that's how it works. Jake in a boat. You are now a flag on Minmus, my friend. You officially exist. That's totally how it works. Of course. Of course. Always identified as a flag. I thought you did. I thought you did. I feel like that was your vibe, you know? Oh my god. I'm almost at escape velocity. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's instead circularize it like 25 or something. Seeing double. Whoa. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I like this picture. Anybody playing New World? Have people try to tell me I should play that game. You are right now. I knew you're playing right now because Steam told me you were playing right before the stream. And I was like, no one, Yunk. He's not the kind of guy who's going to only play that for like an hour or two, you know? So he's probably still playing. Calling you out, Yunk. I guess, if that's calling someone out. Nice. Man, MMOs just haven't interested me lately. I don't know. New World seems cool. It's got a lot of things I do like, but the lack of meaningful PvP is kind of a deal breaker for me. Like the no full loot PvP kind of sucks. I guess they really kind of toned down the PvP, made it a lot less hardcore because too many people were like complaining it was too high stakes or something stupid. I don't know. I don't know the details. Maybe someone can fill me in. But it just like, it doesn't sound like the PvP would be very fun to me. I need high stakes PvP. if I'm going to play something PvP. It's one of the reasons why I like Tarkov so much. I'm just not really playing that right now because I guess I kind of have my fun this wipe. Not that I'm not playing it at all. I'm just not really playing it like a lot. But I'm also just kind of waiting for some new features and stuff like that, I suppose. You know what? You know what? Actually, let's not do that. Can I circularize at the perigee? Do we have the fuel for it? We might be able to save a boatload of money right now. No. At the perigee. We do. Cool. Okay, so we have the rendezvous contract to do. And I'm just going to put this guy back in orbit. And then we're going to send somebody else up. That saves us a whole flight's worth of cash. Hell yeah. Let's do it. It is toned down, but when the invasions happen, it's pretty legit. What did it used to be then, if it is toned down? Was it like a full loot PvP kind of thing? I want PvP to mean something, you know? In Tarkov, if you die, you lose all your stuff. You know, that kind of thing. Like, that's cool. I like that. I'm soiled by that now. I want meaningful PvP in games. And I've always been a PvP nut with MMOs, man. Like, if for World of Warcraft, for example. Okay, spoiler alert, Grav botted his characters to max level in WoW. Because leveling is boring as shit in MMOs. Almost every time. It's super boring. So I botted just to be able to PvP. And join a PvP guild and all that kind of stuff. In Star Wars Galaxies, I didn't bot, but I played with the mind of gearing up for PvP. And stuff like that. So, I don't know. Not a lot of games have really touched on that, like, exciting PvP. I did play a lot of Star Wars The Old Republic. The newer Star Wars MMO. It's old now, but the newer one of the two. And got to a certain level and just PvP'd and then stopped playing after a while. But the PvP was at least sort of enjoyable in that game. It wasn't really meaningful, like full loot and all that kind of stuff, but it had some interesting modes and whatnot, so it was kind of cool. Play Star Citizen Permadeath coming this month. That's interesting. I'm not really that interested in Star Citizen, though. It's like the whole milking whales for all their money thing that really bothers me about that game. Oh, I totally did not do this correctly. I almost set this for re-entry right now. Luckily, we got the fuel to fix my mistake. That's interesting, Atlas. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's cool. Good for Star Citizen. I heard this. I heard this once. I don't know if I agree because I don't play either game. But excuse me. I heard that Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous are sort of trying to converge at making the same type of game, but they're coming at it from completely opposite directions. They're both kind of converging towards the same kind of game. Roughly speaking, obviously, there's not going to be a perfect comparison one-to-one, but they're both kind of converging towards the same style of game, but from opposite directions. You'd agree with that? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't play either game, so I would trust someone else's judgment over mine for sure. so I can know what to go rendezvous with. All right, let's go launch another one of these, but with another crew member in it. And we'll transfer some crew around for that contract. And we'll let them get on their way. Elite just celebrated 35 years. 35 years? Is there like a decimal missing somewhere in there? All right, can you explain this to me then? I'm gonna need an explanation. Since the first Elite. Really? That is news to me. Can you give me some more information about that? That sounds crazy. Same designer. Really? That's nuts. Like, what was the first Elite game then? September 20th, 1984. Whoa, dude. Okay, that's actually crazy. That's actually insane. I had no idea. I'm okay. Kind of. I think we could just go... Nah, let's just do this. Yeah, because we got to transfer one to the other. What's up, How to Rock? How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, man. We doing good? Star Citizen goes back 20 years. This version is 9 years old. That's crazy. The things you learn, man. Things you learn. Now here's... I'm going to bet I'm the only person who's heard of this game. Really. There was a really old side-scroller game that came out when I was a kid. It was a PC game, played online. It was all with dial-up internet, because that's what we all had back then. And it was called Castle Infinity. It was like a little side-scroller arcade kind of game. I swear if anybody else has heard of this game, I'm going to lose my shit. It's a very niche game. Not a lot of kids played it. It wasn't like some big thing. Came out in 96. Have you heard of this game, Atlas? Or did you just Google it? I'm gonna lose it if you've heard of that game, dude. That's crazy. If you have heard of this game, you can actually still go play it. Just Google never played it. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh man. Like the way the game became how popular it ended up becoming was at Blockbuster. There was like these disc displays and you could buy the game, you know, for your $5 or $10, $20, whatever it was. And then you go on, you make your little account, you create your little character, you kind of go around, do your stuff. And the whole thing about the game was you were the kids trapped in the castle and the dinosaurs are your friends. And there's monsters in the castle that you're supposed to help clear out of the castle. Like, that's the whole lore behind the game. And then your character had a head, a torso, and then feet. And throughout the castle, as you go through these adventures, and the different maps on the castle, you like collected these different parts or whatever. So you could kind of customize how you looked based on those three things. And it was very basic customization, but it was kind of a cool like status symbol thing, like which parts you had and stuff. And some maps required multiple people to do and cooperate. And it was like one of the first games ever that had online players cooperating together to do something in the game. And it of course died once upon a time. And then it's come back a couple of times. And at one point, the files were very literally recovered from a dumpster. And that is the iteration of the game that we have today that people are keeping alive, and there's never more than like 1 or 2 people on, but it's still out there and you can still go play it. I pick it up as a nostalgia thing once in a while, just for fun. It's funny, man. It's crazy the kind of things that are still out there. Jack Tank, it was Castle Infinity. Dumb little kid. It's a dumb little side scroller for kids. Kerbal is 10. I know, I've been playing it the whole time, man. I have thousands of hours in this game. That's why I use MechJeb to do my ascent. Because I've been playing this game for over 6,000-7,000 hours at this point. I'm not going to keep flying manually in this game. Nuh-uh. I do a lot manually, but not direct ascent stuff. I've just been playing the game for way too long. Oh man, it's like not the plane of the target at all. The hell? I've used that before, Atlas, but I prefer MechJeb. Gravity turn requires a lot of fiddling and stuff, and I just don't care to deal with it. Now, MechJeb has this right here, primer vector guidance. This is what the shuttle used to get to orbit. That is very realistic. Although it's too realistic for the base game. It pretty much only works for Realism Overhaul, KSP. Just because of various reasons. But it is the most realistic. It's way, way better than Gravity Turn. And you can kind of tweak the MechJeb ascent profile a little bit to match real life a little more, but you know, PBG is definitely the most realistic out of any of the mods that can do that stuff. Of course he did. He took over everything. It's a cool mod, don't get me wrong, but I still prefer MechJeb's ascent. More because it's just quicker and easier. You can probably get to a better ascent profile eventually with Gravity Turn. But based on the way Gravity Turn works, you have to keep simulating over and over to get the better profile. It doesn't just detect it right away perfectly. But eventually, with enough flights of a given rocket, it will automatically detect the best way to fly it. But you have to fly it once with whatever settings it first detects, and then revert. It'll re-guess settings based on its results, try to make it better, fly again. If it looks better, cool. If it's not, it reverts settings back and tries something else. So it's a cool mod, don't get me wrong. I like the way that it does it. It's just, it requires a lot of fiddling to really like perfect. And it's too much for me. Add weather mod. Oh yeah, I heard there's something like that now, like a wind kind of thing. Kerbal Wind. If I remember correctly what the name was. Yeah, this was like not a good ascent. I don't know, maybe I picked the wrong option. I probably should have picked the launch to plane of target. We are not in the target plane at all. We have a bunch of fuel, so it doesn't matter, but it's like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, we can still get a baller rendezvous though, so that's fine. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, no, it's a part of a lot of Realism Overhaul installs right now. I'm not certain that I added it on my current RO install that I'm playing off stream right now. I don't think I did, but it's possible now. I think it's compatible with RO and stuff. Which is cool, man. I think that's one thing I think that's always been missing from like the realism stuff is wind shear and things like that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a really mature mod pack now, if you want to call it a mod pack, I guess. I've been playing RO for many years now, and they have done a very, very good job with RO over the years, man. Very good job. Something else, dude. I still think it's the best way to play the game. Now, I do think that the base game has a lot to offer. That's why I still like it. That's why I'm playing it now. But Atlas, if you ever have questions, man, if you want to get into RO and stuff, come let us know in Discord, dude. We'll help you out. Why is that warping so slow? Principia, me too. That's what I'm playing with right now. My current playthrough off stream. Principia is fun. Tell you what, it's for freaking crackheads though. Way more challenging with Principia. Way more challenging. I'm kind of rusty with Principia though. I used to play with just Principia, and never played RO without it for a long time. With all my RO playthroughs that I've done over the years. And I stopped playing RO with it for a little while because I was streaming RO so much. And long-term saves on Principia tend to get pretty laggy. And so that's not very stream-friendly. So I stopped playing with Principia for a long while. But now that I'm doing this off-stream playthrough, I put on Principia again. And I'm realizing how rusty I am at Principia. I'm very rusty at it, for sure. But I'm relearning everything. It's fun. I got it. $600 meters away. That's not terrible. I guess we'll go in with that. I was hoping we'd see some kind of option in KSP2 for Principia native to the game. Toggleable, of course, if you don't want to have it in your game, but that would be cool if they added that. There's some kind of like binary planet system or something where the gravity is supposed to interact in a weird way. Thank you, Elcart. Ah! I started exercising again yesterday. Riding my bike, etc. Went on like a 45-minute ride yesterday. I started to go on one today, and I got like 10 or 15 minutes into it. And then I realized, and there's going to be a lot of jokes about this, but I'm going to say it anyway. My butt was actually sore from the bike seat from the day before. So it actually kind of hurt to sit on it because I have a road bike and it's got those really thin kind of no padding seats, you know? And I guess I'm not used to riding it again. So I got to like get used to it. So I was like way too sore to ride it. It hurt. Yeah, okay. I almost want it. The bike's right there. I almost want to get it. I'm going to get it. Prove you motherfuckers wrong, okay? So it's one of these kind of seats, and there's like zero padding on this thing. Zero padding. And it was very sore to ride today. Let's just put it that way. Pixel, you're wild, man. I don't know if I believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Our turn, I would, but it adds a lot of weight to the bike, and I don't want the bike to get too heavy and stuff, man. That's the thing. Those are better for a road bike, for sure. I think I hit G there, but I just gotta get used to it again. This always happens when I start riding again after not riding for a while. I think I should do this. Hey Alice, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome in. See you later. I love doing that so much. Gel seat pad. See, I don't like those. Those are way too bouncy for me. I do prefer those road bike seats. I just gotta get used to it again. Yeah, I don't want it flying around. Which monoprop we got? Oh yeah, we got a ton. Okay. Don't really need monoprop for a rendezvous, but it helps. When is KSP2? Next year. I'm happy to wait though. I literally don't care. Xmas if we're lucky. No, it's literally next year. It's been confirmed. There's no possibility for it to be Christmas. Or you mean next Christmas? Maybe is what you meant. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure we'll have it by then. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't care, but I would be surprised if we didn't have it by then. It's long, yeah, but who cares? Literally no skin off my back. It doesn't matter to me in any way at all. I've said this all along, man. I'm actually happy that they're pushing the release. Because that means they have the financial ability to keep developers on staff and continue the game. They have the administrative ability, like corporate-wise and stuff. They're not being forced to push the game out before it's ready, you know? These are all reasons why it's good that they're pushing it. If they were forced to get a game out the door that wasn't ready, we wouldn't like it. And everybody would hate it. So it is very specifically a good thing that they've pushed the release back. No one can convince me otherwise. And if you try to convince me otherwise, that means you're just an impatient gamer. And you don't know how to wait and play other games. Like, I literally don't care. It could take 5 years and I would not care. Could be Pixel. We don't know. That's also why I'm not going to pre-order the game. Not even for KSP2. KSP1 is my favorite game of all time. But I will never pre-order a game ever again. Not even KSP2. I think that's very anti-consumer pre-ordering. It takes advantage of people wanting to, like, you know, go with the hype and stuff. Okay, we got the contract. Nice. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I forgot to bring the battery I wanted to put on the freaking satellite out here. I'll do that some other time. Okay, let's re-enter both of these. Gotta know which one in the map view to go control and bring home. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad. Sorry to bump ya. My bad. Later. I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Oh, we didn't have enough fuel to deorbit this one. Okay, we might have to have them get out and push with monoprop. All right, Valentina. I believe in you. There goes realism. Hey, I'm not playing realism overhaul right now, okay? Okay. Guy. Shit, it might almost even be worth it coming back out to push with the other craft. Because that one's still got a boatload of fuel on it. Because this is the actual capsule craft that flew out the Minmus and back, so it would make sense that they don't have enough fuel. Yeah, we're gonna go rendezvous with them and push them a little bit. Technically not impossible, just very dangerous. Abso-freaking-lutely. Man, my throat is killing me. I haven't used it this much in a while. Have Matt Lown come rescue it. He's crazy, man. He's an excellent content creator. I don't like his content because this is not my style, but he's a very good content creator. Got to give the guy credit. He's very good. I think he's maybe a bit too hyper for my taste. His videos are way too like frantic, I guess. I don't know. Not to say he's not good. Again, the guy's a great content creator. Just not my style. That's all. So I learned, speaking of tutorials, man, I learned back in the Scott Manley tutorial days. That's my boomer KSP moment, I guess. He's got like a bunch of them already, Pixel. They're mostly out of date by now, but All the fundamentals still hold. It's just the game versions he did all those tutorials on are all old now. Okay. How do we want to do this? I don't want to wait till we get back over to the light side of the planet. Be much easier. It looks like that won't take very long. Yeah, Scott didn't really do a lot of KSP like how-to stuff anymore. He focuses more on just like general science and space stuff nowadays. What the fuck just happened? Oh, I was way too close. That was a me problem. Yeah, that was my fault, 100%. The other capsule's fine. Yeah, I don't get to revert that because that was 100% my fault. This capsule no longer has a heat shield, though. So that's spicy. Yeah, they're going to have to be rescued a different way. I just got to get these guys home now. I don't want to risk anything stupid. This is nuts. I'm trying to use the engine to slow down and gimbal or something here. Oh, no way, Art. That's cool, man. That's actually kind of a cool way to learn. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. Yeah, theoretically, this could still re-enter without that heat shield. It would just need to be very, like, gentle on the, like, perigee and stuff, right? But I'm just going to set up a rescue mission for Valentina. We'll do that instead. Okay. Damn, I could probably straight up land with how much fuel we have left. I really think I could. I kind of want to try it. Where are we coming down? Nah, we're not coming down anywhere near land, unfortunately. Although that would be kind of spicy to try. Oh no, we will be on land, I think. I'm gonna try it. We got enough fuel. They don't all do only SpaceX stuff. In fact, I would say Scott hardly ever does SpaceX stuff now. I see him cover a ton of stuff. Let's watch our critical thermals over here. We're watching this percentage right here. That's the hottest part closest to blowing up. Let's do a bit of a re-entry burn. Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said about that, you know? The company doing the most in space, of course, is going to get the most coverage, right? It's when people bring fanboy bias into it when it becomes a problem. Eric Berger. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit reporting. My bad. No, Pixel. No, not you. Pixel, relax, man. Yeah, Art, that's nuts, man. A lot of people told SpaceX that would never happen, and look what they're doing, man. I'd say it's definitely safe to say that betting against SpaceX is a bad idea, man. But also, it's important to not be a fanboy, you know? Recognize there's other people in the industry doing amazing things. Government and private. Absolutely, Pixel. Yeah. Too many people are afraid to call out SpaceX for the dumb shit they do. At the same time, it's something I've been saying for a while now. There's a subset of people that are so afraid to be excited about SpaceX because they don't want to be labeled a SpaceX fanboy that they like look for negative things to say about them on purpose, like so they don't seem like a SpaceX fanboy and like they're terrified of being labeled as one. It's like, dude, just shut up. Be excited about things people are doing. It's fine. I realized we were going to land it well, so. Parachutes. Yeah, SpaceX is doing some dumb stuff, Atlas. I'm a SpaceX fan. I'm not a fanboy. There's a difference. Absolutely, Art. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Atlas, that was hilarious, dude. That was so funny. Oh, man, that was great. That was actually pretty funny. Yeah, casual. See, that's the thing, too. But also, just be playing devil's advocate. It's important to realize that let's not idolize the guy. Okay? Let's give him credit for the work that he's doing. If we get into this cult of personality situation, that's where it becomes a problem, you know? But credit to him and Gwen Shotwell and the work they've done to turn SpaceX into who they are today, man. They've definitely pushed the boundaries of our expansion out into space. And I'm incredibly grateful that they've done that. Gwen's a freaking legend. Oh my God, yes. Of all the senior people at SpaceX, like Mueller has gone on to other things. Koenigsmann has gone on to other things. I really hope Gwen stays with them for a long time because Elon's crazy. Okay. Elon's Elon. Blessing and a curse to spaceflight. Okay. At the same time, Gwen has kept them on the right path along the way. I'm not sure SpaceX would be where they are today without Gwen. I can almost certainly say that they would not be. Yeah, casual. The hell's Pixel? Could have gotten a blue in 2016. Jeff asked her to join. No way! I didn't know that. That's crazy, actually. Okay, we need to send a rescue mission up for Valentina. Oh, I gotta turn that off, Thomas. I got rid of those because they got really stale and gross. Let me go get rid of those real quick. The spicy ones actually are fine. It's the gross, like the gross ones that got really stale and disgusting. Okay, that's fixed. I edited it to be more accurate. Lost the rock, but saved the Kerbals. Nice, cool. See, in Realism Overhaul, man, you got to have abort systems and stuff because your engines might fail and you might not get to orbit. So you got to be safe and you got to have an abort system. Okay, let's try to set up a cheap capsule. Go pick up Valentina. I think the one on the Grav Express should be fine. Yeah. This one will need a probe core. You know what? No, because we're going to set it up with somebody in it because it's a two-seater. Lovely. Thank you, Fairings. I totally wanted you to have to be rebuilt. You know, that's exactly what I wanted. How have they not fixed that yet? Okay. I was going to say I don't think we need the boosters, but I think we do actually because our TWR is going to be too low without it. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Who's going to go with him? I guess we'll send a Bill to go pick up Valentina. Wind can also drag your capsule after landing if the chutes aren't cut. Whoa, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that about that mod. Thank you, Pixel. Not in skilled. Cool, Atlas. So do you have like a life support mod of some kind? Full Kerbalism. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. Kerbalism's awesome. Even if you don't want it for all the life support stuff, they have a just science portion of it to where you get the science mechanics of Kerbalism only if you don't want all the life support and all the other crazy stuff. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's such a cool mod. Abso-freaking-lutely. I love how Kerbalism science makes you go gather science over time. I like that a lot because it encourages multiple flybys, multiple landings instead of just, oh, let me click a button. Okay, got all my science. Let me go somewhere else now. Very cool. Very cool. More realistic, yep. And then I know not the RO version of Kerbalism, but the regular Kerbalism has some additional features for like part failures, like solar panel failures and stuff like that. Like that's all pretty cool, man. What's up, Tin Can? How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in, man. Tin Can, I sound like shit. I'm still getting over my cold, man. I was on vacation for a week, Tin Can, looking at houses to buy, and then the day I get back, yay, cold, like a freaking truck. New month, yeah. Ugh. I guess, man. I guess. Sandro Shark, what's up, Pixel? Pixel's OG, man. He knows the original username. Not many people know that username. Some people do. If you know the old username, you are considered OG. Original Gangsta Shark. You are young. You are. You've been around a long time, man. Gangsta shark. Why? 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 Rachel. 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 Gotta get my Batman out. I just want you to know, Rachel, that it was absolutely 100% free for you to have never said that. But you chose to do it anyway. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. I'll forgive you. See, Pixel knows the legs clip. That's extra OG. I was talking about Starship, okay? Nope, nope, Jack. Nope, not falling for it. Nope, nope. Nope. Thomas, there is a context clip that gives the context to the clip. It even says with context or something in the clip title. Or did you delete it? He probably deleted it. Freaking guy. Oh, man. Struggle bussing right now, man. I might stop like at 10, guys, in like half an hour, 45 minutes. My throat's killing me. Still kind of sick, unfortunately. Not really sick, actually. I don't have all the sick symptoms anymore. You know, Pixel, I've struggled with a way to describe that mentality of people, you know? The best way I've been able to describe it, and I'm eager if anyone else has a different way to put it. Maybe we agree, we're just phrasing it differently, maybe we disagree on the exact reason, whatever, right? I'm curious. But I think people buy into all this conspiracy crap because it makes them feel like they're in the know. Like they feel like they're smart because they know things other people don't. And maybe they don't have a lot going on in their life that makes them feel that way. So they attach themselves to these conspiracy theories. Space flight in space and the moon landing and stuff is one of them. But I mean, we can all go on about all these other conspiracy theories people are a part of these days. I feel like that's why. You know, does anybody agree or disagree or have another way to put it? I've always struggled with like how to put it to words. Joe Rogan's a fucking idiot. Those clouds look pretty fake to me. Yeah, okay. Okay. And the keeper of true knowledge. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know, interestingly enough, here on the stream, playing a lot of Kerbal that I've played over the years here on the stream, I really haven't had more than like a couple instances of people coming in here being like, oh, this is fake. Blah, 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 blah. I really have only had that a couple of times, maybe 2 or 3 times. All 3 years. You would love to see that? Yeah. It's happened a couple times. Really, Atlas? Interesting. Thank you. Sorry. Ah! Probably forgot when I muted for a cough or something. Does it, Atlas? Yeah, I've never been there. One of the things I like to bring up, and there's a bunch of other things we could bring up too about this particular one, the whole like, oh, the moon landing was fake, is if it was actually faked, no, it's literally easier to go there than to actually fake it. It is actually easier to land on the moon than to fake it. You realize how many thousands of people were in on the moon landing, and how many thousands of people would have had to have kept their freaking mouths shut. Russia, with all their counter-espionage during the space race, absolutely would have loved the opportunity to say that, hey, they faked this. And they never did. They never said anything about that. Russia definitely would have found out about that. There's just way too many reasons why. It's just a completely illogical train of thought. It doesn't make any sense. Pixel, calm down, man. Come on. That too, Radar, yep. Yep. Everybody ready for Valentina's Mark Watney moment? If I can freaking find it. There it is. Ready, boss? Why are we still on the poop conversation? Lost in Space, my issue with that show, Pixel, is it tries to take itself seriously and tries to act like this big high level sci-fi show, but it's not aware of the fact that it's actually really cheesy. And because of the non-awareness of it is why it's not good. I can dig cheesy sci-fi. I watch it all the freaking time, okay? I love Expanse because that's a high-level sci-fi. I think that's the best sci-fi of all time. But I still enjoy other cheesy sci-fi and stuff that's not as good. I can still enjoy it. Because it's aware of the fact that it's cheesy. Like, it's not trying to be super serious or whatever. Lost in Space... It's not aware of what it is. It tries to be something it's not. Never seen Iron Sky, Pixel. Expanse got worse than Amazon, more drama, less spaceships. I completely disagree. I'd like to talk about that some more, though, if you have some time to let us know in Discord what you think. I don't have time to like get into the whole thing right now, but my quick version of that, why I disagree, and I would like to hear your rebuttal in Discord, is the book content goes a certain direction, and they're basing it on the books, right? So that's a thing. Spooky, hey, buddy. No, I'm actually kind of behind now. I just listened to the fight between the two characters like yesterday. So I'm behind you. You're ahead of me right now. I've read the book a bunch of times, but like in my current reread, you're ahead of where I'm at. Right now, I'm being very spoiler free here, because this is like way beyond the show. So you and I are talking about future book spoilers right now. Be very, very vague. No information. The people are gearing up for the big thing. Right after those two people fought. That's kind of where I'm at. Lower budget? No. I know that is factually not true. You can disagree with the way that they went about it, and that's your own opinion. That's fine, but it's definitely not lower budget. Gork. I don't know, man. Maybe. Could be. I don't know. I don't know if I have time. I don't really like The Expanse. Yeah. No, I'm not sure that I'm much into The Expanse. I actually fucking love the show. It's really good. These are all backgrounds from The Expanse, by the way. This is the galley in the Rocinante. That's the coffee machine right there. They keep the coffee in that cabinet. That's not a Prax panel, but Prax helped maintain those plants and the little spinny thingy right there. That's the refrigerator. Where else? This is the cargo airlock. Okay. This is the operations deck right here. That's where Naomi sits. That's where Amos sits. I know too much about this show. I know way too much about this show. It's freaking good, man. It's freaking good. Spooky. Oh, man. Well, Gork, back in the beginning of COVID, man, The Expanse Twitter account put out some official like Zoom backgrounds. They said these are all royalty-free images. Use them all you want. So I used some of them for my chatting backgrounds for the stream. There's other ones that they included that are really cool, but kind of spoilery, so I don't use those on stream. Really, Atlas, that's interesting. I didn't look at those details because I would say the production quality has gone up dramatically in terms of production quality, like lighting, camera work, scene transitions, color palettes, costume design. I like it really feels like the production quality has gone up. So maybe they've gotten more efficient or something. I don't know. That's interesting to see that the budget was that much per episode back then. Because there's like I still think that the first season's quality was great compared to most other sci-fi, but it's very noticeably gotten better, you know, like the production quality. So it's actually very surprising to me to hear the budget is kind of the opposite. Like the actual dollars spent per episode kind of thing. Books were awesome as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think the show is perfect. I'm a rabid fanboy, but I'm not like a blind fanboy. There's a couple moments in the show that I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh! What is it, Casual? Yunk, my friend Cheat, that you know, he is another streamer. You have seen him around here. He lives down the street from me now. I told you this. And he flies a Dodgers flag on his freaking house. Isn't that disgusting? Red Mars. Red Mars is a cool book, dude. You finished it? Nice. How'd you like it? Where are you gonna toilet paper his house? I totally should. I should actually go put a Giants flag on his house and remove his Dodgers flag and just wait till they notice. But I'll make it like the blue and white, so it takes them longer to notice. But instead of like the Dodgers logo, it's the San Francisco Giants logo, right? Right? Yeah. Loved it. You know what? It's a slow start. It's a slow start to that book, but it's pretty good, man. It's pretty freaking good when it gets going. That's Kim Stanley Robinson, I think, right? Elephant? I believe it's Kim Stanley Robinson. Excuse me. It is? Cool. Once you get through the Mars trilogy, I've got some other KSR book recommendations for you. Aurora, great book. I really dislike the ending. So it's strange. It might be strange that I'm recommending it so hard. I very, very much dislike the ending of Aurora. But the whole book is so good that it's worth it. It's like the journey is worth the crappy ending, basically. Very good book about a colony ship going to Tau Ceti. Like a generation ship. Another good book that I read recently, not a KSR book. It was by a guy like Joe Stevenson. I don't remember the guy's name actually at all. I'm guessing. It's called Saturn Run. Saturn Run, really surprisingly awesome book. Yes, Maximus, I'm using Astronomer Visual Pack. It's a pack of a couple different mods, but Astronomer Visual Pack, if you search for that, you'll be good to go. I'm on Holding Up the Sky by Chin Lu. Nice! So is that one of the sequels to Three Body Problem? I've only read the first one. Mason! What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Why am I polyshoring you? What's up, buddy? I don't know why. I'm polyshore now. Early work, I think. Oh, cool. Okay. Polyshore, you must be older than you look. How old do you think I am? This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Atlas, how old do you think I am? Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. 30-ish. I'm 32. Yeah, yeah. Really casual. That's interesting. I loved Three Body Problem in a big way. That was a very good book. Very, very good book. Huh? Pixel, what are you talking about? I've heard the sequels are even better, Elephant. I've heard the sequels are even better. Have you read Foundation, Elephant? Mason just got through, like, the freaking gigaplex of Asimov books. No, it is not the same scale. Saying it's smaller and in the same scale is like a oxymoron. Polyshore is 53. Oh no. He needs to do Biodome 2. They need to do Biodome remake, but it's on the surface of frickin' Mars or something. Like, what? How? Yes, I need that in my life, man. Yeah! Purple Sticky Punch. Man, that movie is so stupid. So stupid. But it's an iconic movie, man. It's iconic. That movie was so freaking 90s. Red Mars, I guess. I would love to see Red Mars become a movie series of the trilogy of books, you know, like one book per movie. That'd be awesome. No, I haven't, Atlas, no. Is it Atlas? Nice, nice. Delta V is the other one, Spooky, that I was recommending. Delta V would be a good one at the end of your current list, Spooky, because the sequel's coming out soon, so you want to give it time to come out so you can do them back to back. I went to go tweet something at the author recently, and it was like, working on Delta V sequel. That's freaking cool, you know? Like, I'm about that life. I did reread that recently. It was good, man. Forgot how much I liked that book. Again, not perfect, but very enjoyable book. Definitely leaves itself open for an excellent sequel. So I'm very excited to see what they do with it. We got Valentina back, rescued from a broken ship. Right, Spooky? That's how I feel about The Expanse right now, man. The last book is coming out soon. Soon. The final book of The Expanse. Now, there will be a novella after the final book that's going to be probably like a far future, you know, sequel kind of situation in the novella. I'm betting it's going to be like many years past the ending is my guess. Not going to spoil why I think that, but yeah, the final book is coming up soon, man. I'm not emotionally ready for this. But we got to be ready for it because it's happening. I guess the same authors, Ty Frank and Daniel Abraham for The Expanse, are already working on their next series. It's apparently a very far future sci-fi, not in the same story universe at all. Unique story, totally different. It's just a new thing that they're working on, which sounds pretty cool. And Daniel Abraham, as well, just came out with his own book, series #1 book. That's a fantasy story. So it's the same guy who wrote The Expanse, but he's just writing a fantasy book on the side. And apparently it's pretty good. From people who like fantasy stuff. Spooky. I've talked to you about this before, Spooky. I really wouldn't be surprised if that book series never gets finished. Yuck! And Lord of the Rings in the same sentence? Is this real life right now? Did someone actually just put the word yuck next to the words Lord of the Rings? Like, did someone actually do that unironically just now? Pixel. Disappointed. Must be an acronym. Harry Potter is better. Oh. I don't even know what to say. Now, a lot of people these days do like to hate on Harry Potter. I actually still enjoy it. I'm not saying that it's bad by itself. Lord of the Rings is on a god tier level above it, though. Not The Hobbit. The Hobbit movies, I pretend, don't exist. I was so incredibly... That's like the cyberpunk of movies for me. Biggest letdown, I think, of any movie I've ever seen was the Hobbit movies. I pretend they don't exist. But actual Lord of the Rings, the original trilogy of Lord of the Rings, is god tier. That is some of the best movies I've ever seen. Can't separate the art from the author. I used to love it, though. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. There's some serious shit about J.K. Rowling that's very bad. That is valid criticism, absolutely. She's a piece of shit. No, Pixel. Pixel, what's going on, man? You are all over the place today. Bring Duna Ejecta back with you? What the hell? What even is that? So there's Duna Stone. That must be like the kind of green rocks from the surface of Minmus, right? What the hell is a Duna Ejecta? Oh, that's Ike. That's Ike. Oh, okay. That's the equivalent of the Duna Stone, but it's on Ike, meaning it. The lore, I guess, is it's something that ejected off of Duna and landed on Ike. Okay, okay. Oh, cool. So this is a follow-up to that rendezvous contract. Transfer any crew between vessels near the Mun, plant the flag on the Mun, dock 2 vessels on or around the Mun. Interesting. So what this tells me is the best way to do this is probably like a lander goes up in a separate flight. Crew docks with it. They go down, come back up, dock back with the crew thing, and go back home. But I want to do that cheaply enough over 2 flights that it makes sense monetarily to do that. This is not a very big payout. You just gotta look, Gork. There's not a secret to it. You just gotta keep looking. It's kind of a pain in the butt, actually, to be honest with you. You'll find a lot of if you look back into the history of linguistics, Pixel. Sounds like you're interested in this topic, so you should read about it. Linguistics are very interesting because as human societies sort of migrate around the world, and over thousands of years, right, language has sort of morphed and modified to be sort of an amalgamation of the people who make up that society's home languages. Of course, I'm going to find a way to relate this to the Expanse. The Belter language in the Expanse, they actually consulted and hired on a PhD linguist, like super genius kind of person, who helped them develop the language to be realistic based on the lore of how the Belters came to be. So all the different languages that you kind of hear bits and pieces of in Belter Creole, there's a bit of English, there's a bit of German, there's a bit of Spanish, there's a bit of like Louisiana Creole English, right? There's all these different sort of amalgamations that make up the Belter language. And based on the lore of how they became the Belters in the Expanse, the language that has resulted from that is a realistic interpretation of what that might actually be like. And even then, someone on Ceres versus Palace Station, months of travel time away from each other, even in the Expanse with Epstein drives, have different dialects because they are so far apart from each other. Linguistically speaking, the languages will diverge to a point. And they have. Like someone from Ceres still can understand someone from Palace Station in the Expanse, but the dialect is very different. And this comes up a lot more in the books, but you do get some of that in the show for sure. Oh, Fal, nice. Awesome. How far are you into the books, Fal? I would love in Discord, I know you're probably there already, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on the books as you read through them. There's special like Expanse spoiler channels and stuff. Still tag your spoilers there, just in case someone accidentally clicks on it. Nice. You'll notice some differences. I actually very specifically enjoy the fact that it's not a direct one-to-one retelling of the books for the TV show. They change enough to keep the TV show fresh, but it's still at the same time a very like faithful adaptation. So I think you'll like it. It's a very good book series. Fallacy, that won't count though. I've been told in the past that it has to be separate vessels. So you can't just launch the same thing. Unless that's changed. Unless someone knows if I can do this all in one launch. Nice little rescue mission, not too bad. See, we need to make lots of money. It's easier said than done. I want to get this stupid surface outpost done, but I need ISRU for that. And I need the R&D building for that. I need ISRU for other stuff too. The Sentinel mission is going very slow. I'm not even sure we've discovered more than one. Oh, interesting. 2 different Minmus temperature surveys at Minmus. I mean, okay. Hell yeah, that's easy. Science data from space around Minmus. That's all cake. And then after we do those, we'll dump it into this orbit for even more cash. Okay, so let's send a satellite out to Minmus. You're hearing it wrong, Pixel. It's like, I'm gonna spell it for you. That's how it's pronounced in the show. So I think you're just hearing something else. The Expanse is definitely something I think people should watch with subtitles. Because it's one of those shows where there's so much going on in the background that's not necessarily like you're gonna miss something major, but there's a lot of little details that really flesh it out, make it even that much better. You know? Definitely suggest it. Okay, so let's just build out that. Some kind of cheap little satellite of some kind. So I think we only need temperature. Yeah, all we need is temperature. Let's give it an antenna. I forgot how freaking huge this thing was. I was gonna try to like make a cool little boobity bop there. I guess we'll just put some of these in. 1700 Delta V, that's crazy. That's enough to get to Mun right there. There's a lot of foreshadowing in the show too. Abso-freaking-lutely. Believe it or not, Gork, believe it or not, I have watched the show I don't know, probably 15 or 20 times all the way through. The book's about the same. And I still will sometimes catch new stuff, believe it or not, in the show. Earlier books, because it's such a long series, Spooky, for the books, I've read the earlier ones more. I've still gone up through Tiamat's Wrath, 3 or 4 times or something, but the earlier books I've read many more times. To be fair. To be fair. Now that's a reference I'm wondering if anybody got. To be fair. I'd be very happy if someone got that reference. You know what? I thought we actually, hold on. We might have a payload capable situation here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I need to reinvent the wheel. Oh, done. It's a tiny little rocket, but it's got the juice. Picked up a mission for a geosync orbit on Minmus, having a hard time getting it over the right spot, running vanilla and minimal tech tree. Any tips? I got 12 years, just wait a bit maybe. Whoa, 12 years doesn't sound right. Interesting. So it's got to, I'd have to see the contract, Val, if you could screenshot it and link it to me or something. I will, Gork. Thank you, man. See you next time, buddy. We'll be back on Friday night. Fanfic theorizing about what would happen. Funnily enough, Spooky, when we were thinking about doing the Expanse RPG in Discord where you were going to DM it and stuff, in the materials for the DM stuff, they tell you, like, you know, there's these different starting scenarios they give you, but they also suggest try something else. Try to fanfic your way through it. And one of the alt story things they come up with is maybe FTL, faster than light travel, is actually a thing in the Expanse. And they like modify the story a little bit and say, like, what if you did this? And there's a couple like, what if you did this? That's totally not the regular story and goes against the books and all that stuff. But like, have fun with it. Do a what if game, you know, whatever. So yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Kind of think about that kind of stuff, I guess. I haven't specifically kind of gone through that myself. Missing out on that reference. That was a reference to Letterkenny TV show. Exactly, Spooky. It was just like a what if scenario that they came up with. Thomas, it's okay to be wrong. You, dude, Thomas and EJ are like anti-Belter, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, so we got power, we got go juice, we've got the temperature, which is both of the science contracts, I believe. Then we've got to put a satellite in a specific orbit, transmit data from space. Okay, got it, done. Let's go. Jack, you're getting crazy with spoilers, man. Chill. Chill. Whoa, spooky. But Jack, I do agree with you. It was extreme. There you go. You should be a VIP now. You guys, Spooky was saving up 150,000 sharks for that. Oh, Jack, I'm aware of what you're saying. I'm with you. It is extreme. It was an extreme scenario. I do agree. Holy shit, that in the books though. Wow. Let's calm down with the spoiler talk. We haven't spoiled anything yet, but let's be careful. But damn, that in the books though. Yes. Mars is pretty baller, man. Mars is pretty baller. But there's some serious, like, book 7 and 8 stuff. Woo! Yeah, Jack, I'm excited about that. That's pretty cool, man. We're gonna need asteroid redirect technology eventually, man. It's just a matter of time. Better work on it now. I don't think that's an American thing, Jack. I think that's a human thing. Because if there is like some big asteroid that's going to come hit Earth, that doesn't just screw up everybody at the impact site. That's going to... And that affects everybody, man. Not just one country or wherever it lands. So that's a human thing. It's not an American thing. Look at the little baby engine. Look at it go. Look at it do its thing. It's trying so hard. Do it. Do it, Spooky. Just tag spoilers, etc. But I'd be excited to hear what you're referencing specifically. I'm Googling something right now. Whoa! Yes! Oh, yeah. I actually cried too the first time I got to that part. No, that's very... There's no context to what you're saying there, so that's fine. That doesn't need to be deleted. But man, I definitely cried first time reading that too. If you think back though, through the book, you kind of see it coming, don't you? In a way. Kind of, sort of. Oh, you just wait. You just wait. Oh, man. Yeah, it was rough reading that chapter for the first time. I cannot wait for you to get to the next book, Spooky. When are you going to start Tiamat's Wrath? You're coming up close to the end of Persepolis. So you're going to go into Tiamat's right after? Immediately after. I want to know your response to the first sentence of Tiamat's Wrath. You're fucked. Literally the first sentence. I wasn't prepared for it. For Tiamat's Wrath. It was a gut punch. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we need to do a little bit of maneuver. I guess we'll do it here. It's fine. There's a few. Diane's one. Some of the other VIPs are really the mods too, though, right? So there's a couple. I feel like the mod status, though, that's a step. You know what I mean? What'd you do, Thomas? Okay, where are these locations that they want us to measure? Okay, I am gonna do a little bit of this action. Okay. Then let's do this. Because we want to be able to hit these sites for the temperature readings, but we also want to be able to get into this orbit after, which should all be fine. Should all be fine. It's not going to take much to maneuver around. So let's do that. This is a little baby satellite. I love it. Yeah, J-Dog, I heard about it. I'm a Giants fan if I had to pick a team, so. What's up, YB? We're doing some Midness missions right now. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back in, man. Good to see you. Right now, we're getting a satellite into a certain orbit of Midness. We're going to do some contract stuff. Once it's done with those, we're going to get it into that satellite orbit right there. CDM, I did a bad. Let's see what you did. Thomas! No! No! Why would you do this? Why would you read that first page? Thomas, you fucked up. That first page of Tiamat's Wrath that I was just mentioning, Spooky, he accidentally just went and read it. Mason, I knew it! I knew it! You were gonna say some shit about that. You fucked up. Oh, Mason, we're on the same page. I got you, man. I got you. Cheat! Hello, my friend. Good to see you, man. It's good to be back. It's good to see you. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? What did you do? Is Spooky here? Spooky is here! Spooky, she was waiting for you to get back so she could tell a joke. She's been waiting for you so she could tell a joke. I troubleshooted 2042. That doesn't sound fun. What happened? No, I didn't ruin the joke for you. That's your thing, man. It's a spooky joke. It's a spooky joke. I'm gonna let her tell it though. Okay, we got a couple more. Oh, I hit one back there, damn it. Oh, I need to pay more attention. Spooky redeemed VIP. He spent 150k freaking channel points on it. Alucard! You pulled a Spooky! After I gave that up until played until dawn because the gaming machine ate a big ass bowl of let's reinstall Windows. Oh my god. Really? It's cheat. I think it's time for just yeet everything and reformat for you, man. It sounds like you've been having some issues. Have you done that lately? I feel like that's like something everybody should do once in a while. Just freaking throw the whole thing out with the bathwater. and go for it. It's like maintenance, you know, for your car. I'm due for a reformat. I think I'll probably do one with the move or something. Oh, DEFCON, what's up, dude? How you doing, buddy? DEFCON, if you know what happens, man, it's gonna start raining and snowing soon, hopefully. And we might still be here. That means we gotta go, man. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that one. That might be too high of a latitude. You see it? When? I didn't get it. Did you text it to me? Oh, no, I didn't see this. Hell yeah, dude. That's cool, man. You got an Inspiration 4 t-shirt. Nice. So we're going on Saturday. To what? You guys, Cheat lives down the street from me, and he's got a really gross flag flying outside of his house. What do you guys think I should do with it? Should I do something with the flag? I feel like I should do something with that flag. It's a lot of fin soup. It is a lot of fin soup. Dodgers flag. It is a Dodgers flag. So, DEFCON, one of my buddies, who's also a streamer that I've known for a long time, just moved down the street from me. And you know where I live. You've been to my house. And he's got a Dodgers flag outside of his house. Burn it! I heard you guys had a good game today, though. Cheat. Okay. So which way are we orbiting here? Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's redo this. Let's redo this. Trying to do a plane change as cheaply as possible here. So we're going to boost the orbit way out past where it needs to be. Try to make our AP right above where the orbit's going to go. That way we can do the plane change out there and then lower our orbit back to where, down to where it needs to be. So let's then, once we're out here, we'll do a little bit of schmoobity bop like this. And then down here, do a little something, something like that. And then right here, do a little bit of this. Boom. That should be close enough that it gives us the contract. Let's see how it goes. Claim page, that's correct. Thomas, you fucked up. Thomas, you screwed up, my friend. Amazon. No, you did by trying to look up stuff about the book. And you spoiled that sentence for yourself. Okay, first maneuver done. Then it's going to come out and do this plane change. There's your own fault, Thomas. Google Images. See, Spooky, the reason Spooky has earned his VIP badge is he's an intellectual, okay? This is smart. I don't know why I'm going through all this to do this like as low delta V as possible, because it's frickin' Minmus of all places. I feel like this is overkill. A little bit. So now we're going to come down, change the apogee, and then change the perigee, and that should be it. God, it takes like no fuel to do anything here at Minmus. It is ridiculous. It'll be a little bit off. But I feel like it's going to be close enough that it gives it to us. If not, we can do some fixing of the orbit just fine. I'm curious to see if it gives it to us. It might be a little bit too different. I don't understand these in the Kerbal contracts, by the way. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. Like, when is that ever not going to happen, you know? Okay, yeah, it didn't like it, so let's fix the orbit a little bit. Okay, so about right here. Looks like that's about where it crosses, so... That's actually just about perfect. Okay, do that. Do that! Oh, gee, you guys are going to the game, huh? Is there a Giants v Dodgers game? Is that what it is? There is. Interesting. Hi, Dad117. This is the 112.2 version, Maximus. That is correct. God, it really still doesn't like that. What does it not like about this orbit? It is almost exact. The inclination is a little off still. Okay. I didn't realize the inclination was that off. All right. Let's go about right here. Okay, that is damn near perfect. That better be it. Let's see. Nice, Cheat. That's cool, man. Hope you have fun. So, Cheat, what exactly happened to Battlefield on your stream? There, that was the inclination. Yeah, it gave us that orbit. You wish you could tell me? So you're still like, what the hell even happened kind of thing? Honestly thinking it's not enough RAM. Oh, man. What's the minimum Rex that they're saying? Really? Huh. Okay. That's interesting. 1050 Ti is minimum. Jesus. Now, Cheat, a lot of gaming laptops have extra slots for more RAM sticks you can put in. Have you popped open the laptop and checked if it's got an open slot? It might actually have an open slot. You might be surprised. I'd be interested to see what the maximum you could get stuffed into that thing would be for RAM. There's a void for a SATA drive. Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, like even shitty like Lenovo or HP or Dell like work laptops, not like gaming ones, sometimes even have an empty RAM slot. So I'd be very surprised if like a gaming focused laptop, gamers like to upgrade their stuff, doesn't have an open slot. Really cheat. That's interesting. I still think it's crazy that you freaking won that thing at TwitchCon with us. That's crazy to me. You guys, so we were at TwitchCon together back in 2019. And we were just kind of doing all the stuff at all the different booths. And there was this one booth from HP Omen where you play this little game and stuff. And Cheat actually won a freaking laptop. Like a gaming laptop from Omen, from them at TwitchCon. He almost didn't believe the phone call. And we show up the next day at the convention to like go talk to them about it. And it turned out to be legit. The guy won a laptop. It's so cool. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it kind of early tonight. My throat is struggle bussing tonight for sure. I'm still a little congested and blah 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 from being sick before and all that, so usually stream a little longer, but I'm struggling right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get out early tonight. We're gonna go hang out with Blippo. He's playing some New World right now. See what he's up to over in New World. Let me see this cheat. The exclusive subscriber content didn't load properly, is what it says. Love you guys lots. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We got some good stuff done in Kerbal, but short stream for sure. Unfortunately, I'm still like not so great, 100%. I will see you guys on Friday night, and then on Sunday, probably KSP both days. But I'm starting to think about what I'm going to do for the next raid canceled. That's weird. I guess. I'll click it in a second. But I'm starting to think about what the next like non-KSP game is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But I'm starting to kind of think about what it's going to be. I'm still going to do like probably 2 KSP, 1 the other game. Or 2 the other game, 1 KSP. I don't know how it's all going to play out. It depends on what I want to do. So I'll let you guys know kind of what the thoughts are with that. I kind of want something a little more fast-paced, like action-oriented a little bit. Because KSP is kind of chill. Maybe we get something that's a little more exciting sometimes. But I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking about when the time comes, and we'll go from there. But let's go hang out with Blippo. Let's see what he's up to. I'm going to kick off the raid. You guys have a good night. I will see you Friday night right here. My new friends, come hang out with us in Discord. I will see you guys Friday. Peace out and bye-bye. This is like that awkward time when you're like walking back to the car with somebody after you've already said goodbye, you know? Okay, bye!